This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. As a member, I am required to disclose that I have been gifted free game codes, however, opinions remain my own. Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for a brand new video. And before we get going, I would just like to thank EA for early access to the brand new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. And that is what we're going to be exploring today. So typically what I'll do, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I do a mix of builds and gameplay, like LPs and things. But if you're brand new, typically what I do when I get a new pack is I build and then I dive into gameplay. It's just kind of been the way that I've approached it. But this time I didn't want to give in to this pressure of trying to get builds out super quickly, and I really wanted to focus on the gameplay of this pack because I'm really interested. I have to be completely transparent. I'm somewhat on the fence with it. I have many a thought pertaining to this pack, but all in all, I am looking forward to getting into the gameplay, checking it out, and really kind of seeing what this brings to the game. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about this expansion. Open your dream business. Explore the small business system. Create a fulfilling small business for your sim, like selling crafts or services. Use the selection tool to set up a workspace. Charge customers with a ticket kiosk, hire family or others. Make your mark. Master the tattooing skill to give Sims custom tattoos, unlocking stamps and stencils as you level up. Create designs in tattoo paint mode, layer tattoos, and share or browse in the gallery for more. Mold your future. Improve your pottery skill to unlock designs like tea sets and planters. Use the pottery kiln for glazing, and at higher levels, practice kintsugi? I could have pronounced that wrong, to craft art from broken ceramics. And lastly, a world of possibility. Build your future in historic Nordhaven, perfect for creative hobbies. Attend meetups, find mentors, or become one. Host classes and lectures to earn mastery perks. Explore Gammelvik and Iverstad to connect with like-minded Sims. With Businesses and Hobbies, we did get a brand new world called Nordhaven. This northern coastal city is known for its thriving, independent local businesses and the enchanting beauty of its cold seasons. Take a walk through the historic views of Gammelvik with its cobbled streets, classic architecture, and picturesque canals. Or hop on the train to Iverstad and explore how the locals are reinventing the industrial city center. Whether you seek to make your business flourish or just want to practice your hobbies with a cozy community, you will always find an opportunity here. Here is the new world of Nordhaven. It is absolutely beautiful. I do love this map so much, and I know from watching the recent live stream that this world was inspired by many different places, including Copenhagen, even parts of like London, and there were a few other influences as well that I can't remember now, which is terrible. I should have written them down. But we have our three neighborhoods. As I mentioned, we've got Iverstad. So originally the industrial district of the city, Iverstad has recently turned into a natural setting spot for ambitious and stylish Sims. Many of its old factories have been repurposed as living spaces, and extensive terrains have recently been made available for new developments. Cross the bridge to the central island to check out its hobby meetups and meet the young community of this growing neighborhood. Just maybe steer clear of that one dark alley. They say a shady character hangs out there at night. I have a feeling I already know who that is. Okay. If we hop on over here to Gammelvik, we'll read a little bit about this neighborhood as well. Take a walk down the historic streets of Gammelvik and immerse yourself in the culture of Nordhaven's oldest district. Locals here like to take it slow, travel to work on their vintage bikes, and take long strolls by the old canals at night. Check out the central square for its hobby meetups and markets, or visit a lounge for a warm night of music. So that's kind of interesting. Let's take a look at the map too, since we're in here. This is going to be... By the way, even though we're going to do some gameplay and look at creativism and stuff, this is going to be like a long video of me talking a lot. So if you don't like it, so sorry. But some of our default lots here. So we do have a museum, the Konst Modern Museum. We also have the lounge. So the Rouge Note. Did I say that correctly? Maybe maybe not. I have no idea. And then we also have a couple, of course, pre-made families and things. So this is a small business residential lot. This is the Loudon household. Now, I did make a sim in preparation for this new expansion pack, but we're going to give her a little bit of a makeover. So I won't show you yet. But this was a default starter home as well in this neighborhood. And then we have some empty lots as well. We have a 20 by 20 and a 30 by 20 as well. And then back over to Iverstad, we have a small business venue. It's a 50 by 40. It's called a New Harbor Park. And from what I recall during the live stream, this is almost like an in-game shell challenge. So if your sim wants to buy this and fix it up and turn it into their dream business, they can, which I think is really cool. We also have a couple of other pre-made families here. We have the Koopmans. It's a small business residential as well. They run Terrapotta. Oh, I actually didn't read this one. Hold on. This is called Coffee Boon. Okay, sure, we'll figure it out. Then we also have the Urbane House Sharers, and this is just a residential lot, so it's not a small business. And then lastly, we have the Sarpong household, the small business residential, and they own Spilled Neon, which it looks like is a tattoo place from that symbol. That would be my guess, is that it's a tattoo place, so we'll see. But let's jump into Create a Sim and check out some of the new items and give the sim that I created in prep for this expansion a little bit of a Nordhaven makeover. So this is the sim that I created in preparation for this expansion. I think she is absolutely beautiful. Her name is Hannah Mae Park. Now, she does have a CC hair, and of course, at this point, I failed to mention, I am using all of the packs. I'm obviously using GShade and everything like that, but I'm going to try to really focus, at least gameplay-wise, of course, on this new expansion. And I know that we got a brand new aspiration. It's right here, the Master Mentor. This sim wants to learn from talented mentors, then pass that knowledge on to others. It seems like that's the only aspiration. I don't see any other little like stars indicating that there's anything new here aside from that. So I'm kind of, I can't lie, I kind of expected maybe another aspiration, perhaps under like creativity or something like that. I would think like a pottery related one or a tattoo related one, you know, that would have made sense because we have things like Lady of the Knits for the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack and stuff. So kind of surprised to see that we only have one aspiration that's specific to just wanting to be a mentor. I don't know. I'm not really that sold on that. That doesn't make me super duper happy. And I don't necessarily think that Hannah here, the way that I was trying to think of her backstory and what she's striving to do with her business, which we'll get into in a second, I don't think she really wants to be a mentor. Like, that's not her goal. So I'm just going to leave her aspiration as friend of the world. That's what I designated when I made her preemptively. But we do have a couple of new traits as well. I think I just have to hunt them down. Here we go. I found them. Well, at least I found one of them so far under social. So the idealist trait is brand new with this expansion, as well as the shady trait. So they're both under social. Now, to my knowledge, these are conflicting traits, so you can only be one or the other, which will make sense once we actually read these descriptions. So idealist sims hold high moral standards and strive for a better world guided by their values and principles. They are committed to doing what they believe is right, even when it's challenging. That 110% fits Hannah Mae. So I was kind of playing around with this because I had a hint of what some of these traits were going to be before the pack came out. We're going to trade out perfectionist with idealist, but let's also read about shady, even though, of course, as I mentioned, it does conflict with idealist. These sims excel at exploiting situations and bending rules for personal gain, often without regard for conventional ethics or fairness. They thrive in mischievous activities and can influence others to adopt their way of living. So they're just little troublemakers. They're little troublemakers is what I'm gathering. Okay, great. So those are the new aspiration that we got and the two new traits. I do know that when it comes to activities as well, I believe that tattooing and pottery were added to the likes and dislikes, but let me just double check. Yes, I see pottery and then I also see tattooing. Perfect. So for Hannah here, I'm going to add tattooing. I think she loves tattooing. And we'll see why very, very soon. Yeah, I think she loves tattooing. I gave her some other likes, but I didn't give her any dislikes for the purposes of us just kind of playing around with this new pack either. All right, so I filtered down to the hairs in Businesses and Hobbies, and I just want to check out all of them. She had kind of like, she had a CC hair before we started here, but she had kind of like a long hairstyle, and I think that really suited her, as well as a side part. So I'm really tempted to give her this one because I think it fits her vibe so perfectly. I actually love the detail in like the shaved part of the head here, and then this braid down the center. It looks so nice. But we'll flip through these really quickly as well. I love this one too. I don't think it fits Hannah May particularly, but I love that hair. And I know that, or at least I believe that all of these are fairly versatile as well. I think the hairs in the feminine tagged category are also identical to the ones that are in the masculine tagged category, with maybe a slight difference, like with this hair with like scarves and things. Oh, that hair is so cute. I love that. I love the scarf detail as well. We have a couple of more too, which I like, but again, I don't think they necessarily fit our girl here, which is completely fine. I do like that low bun. That's kind of nice. I'm usually not super partial to like a middle part, but I think this looks really nice. And these are our last few as well. This one's really pretty. I like that one. I could see this is going to be used on my masculine Sims way too much. I just know it. Same with this one too. It's kind of a little bit of a messy do. That looks really nice on her too. And now this one's actually the same. It just has kind of like colored tips, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to apply that to, I don't know if I want to apply it to every single one, just because I have some different outfits for her and whatnot, but let's go ahead and at least look at some of the Create a Sim clothing options that we have. And before we do, I told you it's going to be so much talking. I swear it's not even going to be gameplay this one. I'm so sorry. But I gave her a couple of different outfits, again, using all of the packs prior to getting this expansion. And you can start to see like tattooing is her thing. Hannah May is tatted up. She's got a few. She's got a full sleeve over here. She has one on her forearm over there. I think she has a leg tattoo as well, which I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see with her everyday outfits, but my girl looks so good. Why didn't the hair carry over to this one outfit? That's so weird. Let's just fix that really quickly. Okay. And then, yeah, she does. She has the cow plant on her thigh. There we go. I'm just flipping through her outfits really quickly so you all can kind of see them, just to kind of get a sense of like her style and her aesthetic and stuff like that, because we're absolutely going to carry that through in her business as well. Yes, we are. All right, so it looks like the hair is thankfully applying to every other outfit. I don't know why it didn't apply to that last everyday outfit. That was so weird. Maybe it doesn't go 4 out. No, I guess it does. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. But there we go. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna add just one more everyday outfit for her. Oh, I just did it. Did I just do it in cold weather? I did. All right. Let's fix that. We're gonna add one more everyday outfit so we can take a look at some of the Create a Sim items that we got with this pack in the clothing category. Okay, so I filtered down to Businesses and Hobbies yet again. Right off the bat, like I love a lot of these items. I've watched a handful of like early access stuff, at least with like Create a Sim overviews and whatnot, but I was trying to think of like what really fit Hannah May, and this little jacket with the high-necked little crop top is so her. It is. Now she wears a lot of black, but she'll wear some pops of red and stuff. I don't necessarily know about the red and the pink. Like this would probably be more her vibe, with like the gold buttons and detailing and like the bright red crop top. That's so her, but I think the yellow would also really work too. I don't want to go pure white. Pink isn't really it. Neither is this. It's very like bubblegum poppy, not her thing. The brown's really nice. It's very simple. I could see this being a very versatile item in other outfits for other styles, but I think this is totally her. I want to look at the pants too, just to see if there's anything else that we can kind of match this with, because she's in jeans all the time, no matter what anyway. We're not going to go for the skirt. It's a little risque. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think it's how she's really going to present herself, especially for her business. Ooh, I'm feeling this. Look at that. I love that detail too, with the chain and the little anchor. Oh, that's cute. It's like, yeah, it's like a wallet chain. Oh, that's actually super cute. let's do that. I wonder if we got any shoes either. I don't really know if we did. Yeah, we did actually. Of course we did. Am I nuts? All right, we could do like some boots here. I do like these boots, but I think she'd have them in a red to kind of go with that top. It's a little bright. I'm not a huge fan of red, and this is a little bit bright for me down at the bottom, but I feel like that works. I'm gonna just check out like sneakers and stuff quickly because she is more of like a sneaker gal. Yeah, we're gonna go with the sneakers actually. Yeah, we're going to tone it down too. Yeah, have a mix of like the black and white and red. That's nice. That's really nice. Now, even though she doesn't wear glasses, I personally got very excited about the glasses that came in this pack. And maybe if we're feeling it, maybe she will be a glasses wearer because we got 3 different glasses. Now, the tortoiseshell ones are so pretty to me. Oh, darn it. She's about to wear glasses, isn't she? She's going to be a glasses wearer. She's gonna be a glasses wearer. Now these kind of look really similar. What's the difference? Oh, these are a little bit more rounded. Okay. And of course they do have different swatches, but this is a more like round eye shape, or lens shape, I should say. And then this, I like this one. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do this one. I didn't want to make major changes, but I did want to at least add a couple of new assets from this pack to kind of change up Haname's look before we got started. And here we are. Now this is, as I mentioned, the starter home that came in this new world. I will put the creator's ID on screen as well because I know that we had a handful of creators that helped build these lots for the brand new pack. And this is great because not only is it a starter home, which is kind of, it looks fantastic for a starter home. Let's just be honest, for a starter home, like it actually looks pretty put together. I might want to, splurge a little bit and get like a TV in the living room or something like that. But it's great because there is this little teeny tiny space off the side, I'm assuming, for you to start your business. So one of the first things that we're actually going to do is we're going to jump into build mode because I want to make sure that the appropriate designations are set for these different spaces. Because with businesses and hobbies, you can actually go ahead and set different spaces as residential versus business. Oh, but maybe we actually have to start a small business. Hold on. So I think we actually have to start a small business before we do that. This is, as I mentioned, this is my first time doing any gameplay with this. Like I've watched some Create-A-Sim content. I watched a little bit of like the live stream from the Sims team, but I myself haven't jumped in and watched things step by step. So how do we go ahead and start a new business? How do we do that? Do we need a computer? Is it under jobs, like careers? I don't know. Actually, let me check. I just said that and I'm like, I don't know. Register small business. Okay, perfect. So it looks like you could do it on the phone. I believe you could probably do it on a computer as well. It's 750 simoleons, which is a lot. But it's a one-time fee, hopefully. So let's go ahead and just have Hannah start her small business. I have no names in mind whatsoever. But what I'm thinking is that she's going to run like a little tattoo studio. But I also want her to sell candles. So I don't know. And that's, of course, candles are more so a functionality, right? With the creation of candles with eco lifestyle. So I'm kind of merging pack ideas here. But maybe let's just focus on tattoos. I don't know. All right. So select a business preset. So this is kind of neat. So we do have presets for different kinds of businesses, this is actually great. There's a lot of variety in here. Again, this depends on what packs you have. So for example, a bowling alley would only be available to you, I assume, if you have the bowling stuff pack, right? Same with something like a maker space that would be associated with eco lifestyle. So just keep that in mind. I might have more presets and other like qualifiers and different things here because I do have all of the packs. So just be mindful. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just do tattoo parlor. And it looks like one of the activities by default, the only one with that preset, is Sims will get tattoos from tended tattoo tables. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the different activities as well. So I went to pull up the new activities and I realized that it must be a mod in my game. I played at my own risk, okay? Mods are always, well, I can't say always, but they are often updated with the pre-release patch. However, I will say I found the culprit. I had UI cheats in my game and it prevented me from opening the new activity menu. So be aware of that at the time you're recording this. It is causing that issue. I thoroughly went through my mods folder, and that is the only thing that stopped this from happening, because I wanted to pull up the new activities here, because I wanted to show you all. Now, be mindful that these business activities, you will have so many of them if you have all of the packs. Like, look at this list. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, the preset just said get tattooed, but I wanted to look at some of these other things too. I mean, you could have a business activity of bathing and showering. Okay. All right. You could have a little like kids void critter cafe. Would that not be so fun? An actual kids hangout, like an after school thing. That would be so cool. You could browse and buy items, which is of course very applicable to most retail lots. You could build robots, be mean, be funny, care for animals. So you could have like a shelter. There's also stuff for spellcasters. Like, the list just goes on and on and on of things that you can actually do here, including like do pottery, do laundry, so you could open a laundromat. You could offer seancing services or spa activities, so you could actually have your own yoga studio or spa and charge with a ticket kiosk or something like that. Like, it's actually great. The way that this expansion truly expands upon existing content in this game is amazing. I will say it's a bit unfortunate that there are, of course, so many hobbies and other skills and just things that you can do that really make this expansion, I think, very well-rounded with this new system. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of a balancing act for me. That's why I was a little bit on the fence, because I have all the packs. So for me, like, the business opportunities are immense. But if you don't have all the packs, some of these things aren't going to be here, like horses play and learn. You're not going to have that. I mean, you're not even going to have horses, right? You're not going to be making nectar. You're not going to be making treats, because that's specific to this expansion. So there's a lot of things, but I do greatly appreciate the cross-pack compatibility with this expansion. It feels truly like it expands upon the game and what already exists. And of course, that is just tenfold if you have a ton of different packs. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all that really quickly. We're not actually going to add anything else. I just want Sims to get tattooed. We are going to assign it, of course, to the one lot that we own. Yes, we are. We don't have a ticket kiosk. I believe you can have like a one-time entry fee or an hourly fee that Sims are charged with the ticket kiosk. For getting tattooed, I feel like I don't want an extra charge like that. Just pay for your tattoo and GTFO, you know what I mean? And then since she has no tattooing skill whatsoever, we're just going to keep the price modifier at 0%. You can up it or down it, so you can do like occasional discounts or increase your prices, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to name our business Inked Up because it's not important to me. I should probably mention this isn't like an established series that I'm planning on maintaining in any capacity. I just wanted to do a couple videos to explore the gameplay of this pack and give you guys my honest opinion about everything that it comes with. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not taking it seriously. Now, you can also do target customer criteria, which I think is interesting. Again, this kind of, I'll use the term recycles. It might have a negative connotation in this capacity here, but essentially this does recycle a bit of a club system from Get Together, because there are obviously criteria for joining a club, right? So for a tattoo parlor, even though I would hope by default, since they can't get tattooed, teens and kids shouldn't be here, but we're gonna target young adults, adults and elders just to be safe. Obviously not teens, and we're gonna make that required. We're gonna make the age thing required. Now there's career, marital status, financial status, celebrity level, stuff like that. If we wanted to, we could be an exclusive celebrity tattoo artist, but you know what? I don't think our skills are there yet, and nothing else really matters to me for getting tattooed, so as long as you're of age and you can pay for your tattoo, you're good to go in my book. Yay! Hannah Mae has successfully registered Inked Up, a new small business, and can now open it on her active lot. She's ready to start the journey of being a small business owner. Cool. Okay. Now, you can assign other Sims in your household for their businesses through the small business settings panel. Every Sim can own and run a single small business. That's nuts. And she can now be assigned tasks to do as owner when the business is open. So this is very similar to like the dine out panel as well. When you hire different employees, we're not hiring anybody at this point. We don't have the money, number one, and number two, we don't know anybody. So who cares? We're going to add a employee task for her though. And I think I remember I probably went past it because there's so many. This list is just so long. It's so long. There are categories here though. Let me do small business. Okay, I had trouble finding it. At the same time, my husband came home and our little alarm system went off anyway. So I want Hannah's task as the owner to be tending the tattoo table. So Sims will tend and take paid orders on tattoo tables, which is perfect. So there we go. She's stoked. She's stoked about her new small business. All right, cool. So I'm assuming we're going to need to get started here. Now, this is where we're going to go into build mode and make sure that all of these spots are designated correctly. So right now they're all public. Not what we want. We want to make these residential only here. So these are residential. The bathroom's residential. I think, yeah, there's no doorway. I was going to say, is that a doorway for the actual tattoo studio or business space there? No, it's not. So I'm going to make sure that nobody can go in our house and mess with our stuff. We don't want anybody touching our things. I'm even going to designate this hallway as residential only. And then this is public because we have employees only, public and residential. And if it's public, that means customers and employees can all enter this area freely. So we're all good there. And now we're just going to need, I want this to go away. I want that to go away. We need to go ahead and get some stuff here. Oh, we actually, oh no, we can't even afford the tattoo table. That's unfortunate. So what I'm gonna do, because since UI cheats was the issue with the pop-up, I can't cheat money. That's actually so funny. So I'm just gonna delete a bunch of stuff here. Just bear with me, okay? I'm just deleting stuff so I can go ahead and do this. Hopefully UI cheats will be, I'll say quote unquote fixed at some point. So this won't be an issue. But anyway, I'm just gonna get a tattoo table. We're gonna go with this black and red one because it matches her vibe. And that's all we can afford. So I won't explore anything else. So we have a tattoo table. That's all we need technically to get this business started. And I believe what we can do is just, open our business here from this panel. I can't remember if we literally just looked at alignment or the business ranking, but if we briefly passed over them, let's look at them in a little bit more detail. So we do have, currently you start out, it seems like with neutral alignment. The alignment of a small business is determined by how Hannah Mae chooses to run it. She'll be presented with different options throughout her journey, and some of those options will lean towards appealing to or revolting either dreamer or schemer customers. I see the idealist, shady traits. You see how this ties in? I'm picking up what you're putting down. Personality traits determined to which alignment customers, family, friends, and even Hannah Mae herself will react. So that's interesting. So right now she doesn't have any options around how she runs her small business because it is neutral. And right now our business is considered a garage business, which honestly isn't far off. It's currently a garage business just starting its journey. So get the word out there through positive customer reviews to increase its renown. So we're going to have like a renown ranking. Okay. Provide a great experience to customers while they visit the small business, and they will leave with a big smile on their face. That's nice. Okay. Well, we have 138 simoleons to our name. So we're just going to open our business for 75 simoleons and be super poor. And since it's open, we'll have her just tend the tattoo table. And I'm even going to change her outfit real quick to the one that we just gave her in Create a Sim, so she really matches. There you go. You look great. And hopefully, since the business is open, I'm assuming customers just start showing up. That's my hope. Yeah, actually, yes. Okay. All the way from Chestnut Ridge. Let's go ahead and actually offer a tattoo for $90. Oh, and look, even the custom tattoos I still have in my game show up. That's so cool. So the custom tattoos, if you have them, will actually show up in this panel as well. That's great. So I think the sim already has some tattoos. Let's do like a lower back tattoo. And I can see that some of these are locked because, yep, you have to have a tattooing skill that's at least a bit higher than what we have right now. So this is actually unlocked though by giving a poor tattoo. Ooh. This requires 2 or higher, 5 or higher. Okay, cool. You know what? We're gonna go big or go home. We're gonna do this one right here. we're just going to offer a tattoo. I assume that people will probably just come up and ask for tattoos at some point, but I want to kind of get the ball rolling, you know? So we're going to offer a tattoo. And she says, yeah, why not? I trust you. You're just running this business out of your house. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, that didn't actually go exactly the way I wanted it to. I thought it would go a little bit better. So maybe we could actually just try with, here, we're going to do the same thing. No, I want this one. We're going to try with, what's her name? Alice? Yeah, Alice Spencer Kim Lewis. We're going to try with her and see if she wants a tattoo because she has a whole like sleeve. Yeah, I forgot. Look, they both have sleeve tattoos. Does she want one? Is that a yes? Yay, it was a yes this time. Okay. Well, I don't really like that she just walks through her front door instead of just the store to get here, but okay, whatever. Okay, let's get started. Oh, she automatically puts the gloves on, and here we go. Our very first tattoo ever. Oh, could you even imagine the pain if it just slipped off your back like that, the tattooing needle? I have a handful of tattoos, and I feel like the worst one, like the most painful, was on my thigh, I want to say. That was probably my most painful one. And if they just like slipped off my skin with that tattooing needle, I would have gone through the roof. So, you know, right? Right? If this doesn't summarize how her first tattooing experience is actually going, I don't know what does. Because guaranteed this is going to be on the thumbnail, like absolutely guaranteed. It's not going great. It does take a little bit of time to actually give the tattoo. It does. Alice doesn't seem super thrilled with our performance thus far, and you know what? I would assume that since she has an entire sleeve tattoo, like she knows how this should go because that was probably a couple sessions, right? Like in real life, that would be a couple sessions, but yeah, so I have a feeling this first tattoo is going to go poorly, though thankfully we've acquired the tattooing skill. It'll allow her to give other Sims tattoos via tattoo table and draw tattoo designs on a digital sketch pad. Yeah, she'll unlock new designs, interactions, and earn more money with her tattooing services as it gets better. We're almost to level 2. If we could get to level 2 during this session, which I doubt, that would be great. But, you know, we're going to try. We're going to try. I just want to get to the end of this tattoo. I just want to see how it goes because I think Sims can refuse to pay for tattoos if they think it went poorly. And I don't want her to get her first really bad review. Her very first customer, very first day. Oh, it happened. It happened. Do you seriously expect me to pay for this? To be paid for this, you should be paying me, and that still wouldn't make up for this atrocity. Oh no. She also got an embarrassed moodlet ink fiasco from giving a poor tattoo. Creating something ugly is never fun, especially when it's on someone else's skin. Sorry. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. So I think we just unlocked that tattoo I was just showing you. That you unlock it if it's done poorly. Now we have to listen to Alice. Oh, she's she's pissed. She's so mad. Like, what do I do? Can I apologize? You're not gonna ask for a tattoo, are you? Please, no. Please don't ask for a tattoo. I'll feel really bad. I'll feel so bad. I feel like we shouldn't offer any more tattoos. Small business. We're not gonna hire her. And we can't offer any more services. I don't know. Okay. Is he gonna ask for one? He's asking for a tattoo. Okay. Okay. I think he's from Tomarang, so we're just gonna give him this one for rent on his forearm. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. Let's just give him his tattoo and see how it goes. And then we're just gonna close up shop because I just wanted to get a taste for this. But already it seems like you can't just jump in and say, I'm gonna be a tattoo artist. Let's earn some money. We just lost $75 from opening our business today, and Alice did not pay us for the terrible tattoo we gave her. So it's not going well. We actually got paid for that tattoo, 180 simoleons. Oh, thank goodness. I can see these little like bubbles and stuff over their heads and whatnot. And I think it has to do with their satisfaction or like customer reviews. So that's actually good. We had a neutral one, but I'm hoping that for Ty, because he actually enjoyed his tattoo, that it'll be a good one. And actually, oh wow, and Yolanda's, Yolanda, I think it's Yolanda, right? She's actually asking for a tattoo as well. We'll give her this one. And in the midst of that, we actually upped our tattooing skill as well to level 2. So I think that unlocked another tattoo option for us. We're going to give this tattoo, and like I said, I was going to close after we gave Ty here his tattoo, but since we got another request, I'm not going to pass up the simoleons because we were at what, like 12? Is that wrong? Were we at 12? I don't remember, but now we're almost at 200. So if we can get 180 simoleons for this or something, that would be great. Wait, we're not even done with the tattoo yet, but Inked Up received its first positive customer review. Well, thank God, because it definitely wasn't Alice Spencer Kim Lewis. Or Spencer Kim. I don't remember her full last name. When customers visit, they leave with a positive, neutral, or negative review shown above them in live mode. That's what we were seeing. To keep the reviews positive, consider these. Offer a variety of business activities. Well, we're a tattoo parlor. That won't be happening. At least not yet. Ensure customers are well tended. We're trying. Repair broken equipment properly. Haven't had to do that. Keep the retail displays stocked. Not applicable. Provide high quality services and goods. We're trying. Offer occasional pricing discounts. Not today. Create a pleasant ambiance with a tidy and well-decorated venue. This is literally a plain white room, so that's not going to work in our favor. Add music and heat sources for extra coziness. Again, no money. Build customer relationships through interactions, even outside the small business. Okay, well, that's good to know. You know, it's good to know. And thankfully, even after today, even though we opened and everything and we're getting some form of payments, at least we're not paying employees as well. Because if we were paying employees right now, oh, look, that's a positive review. Yay. Okay, so it's going well. If we had to pay for employees, I feel like we would make no money. Like, we wouldn't even break even today. We would literally have lost money. That's what I think. So hopefully she pays in about 2 seconds, and then we're just going to close real quick so no one else. Yes, 180. Yes. Okay. And we're just going to close the business. I just wanted to close it to see if we were good to go. So we do get a daily breakdown of our business. So it was 75 simoleons to open, but thankfully we don't have to pay any employees. Like, we didn't have to fix anything. We got 20 business renown, which is great. And our net profits were almost $300. And basically our recommended stuff here is like, try adding more activities for customers. And that's about it. Try adding more activities, basically. Yeah, that's about it. So that was our first day. She's super uncomfortable because she has to pee. And since I don't have UI cheats, because that was my little problem mod, yeah, we actually have to take care of her needs. So that kind of stinks. But you know what? I'm just going to leave this here because I have no idea how long this has been with all of my talking through the intro, going over the neighborhood, going through Creative Sim, stuff like that. This was at least a start to kind of explore this gameplay. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Brent, are you going to go away? And I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.